Yeah, and maybe this might prompt us to, or at least show the listeners and the viewers as to what we're talking about. I actually was listening to the recent video that Richard Wolff had, and I think he kind of encapsulates this idea quite well.
Mm,
So what he actually said during that episode was, we have to say these socialists, we have to change the organization of production. We have to go back to the basics. If capitalism is the relationship employer, the minority, and the exploited majority, employees, if it has that structure in common with the lord and the serf and the master and the slave, then that's the problem. That the solution to the difficulties, the inequalities of capitalism, is to not allow that basic structure to continue.
mm,
So, what I believe he's saying, and at least what socialism is basically saying, like the broad church of it, is, which is probably a Karl Marx esque Das Kapital thing to say, is that really wage slavery, or at least that concept, what it's saying is that, well, the basic premise of a hierarchical structure, whether you look back to a slave and a master leading to a serf and a landlord or a lord,
yeah, yeah,
leading into employer employee, that fundamental structure hasn't really changed. Where you
yeah,
have one group, a minority, that's holding the means of production,
yeah.
to the other group that is the majority, that is
Mm,
basically being exploited whilst producing that means of production.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's the minority that holds everything, and the majority that doesn't.
Yeah.